foul.
Was that Abigail Rumble?
I think so. What now?
Sinner. He killed me. He killed me!
We should probably go talk to her husband. Bly Estate. This must be where the Rumbles used to work.
Another haunted house. Good.
If we say we have no sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us. If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins, and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness.
First Epistle of John, I believe. Chapter 1. The verse escapes me. 5, is it?
8 and 9. God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. That's verse 5. You've not come back at the best of times, Redmond Wraith. I'm in no mood to chat.
Is your wife around? I haven't seen her.
Abigail is dead.
Ah. I'm sorry. Truly.
Thank you. Let's leave it there. And whatever you heard, it's not true.
What would I have heard exactly?
Don't mock me. I know what they say about me. I know what you all say. It was an accident, a terrible accident. I'll speak of it no more.
For someone who just lost his wife, he's awfully nonchalant.
An accident? How did she die?
She fell. She went to the cliff top and slipped and did not survive the fall. Now, leave me be.
He's shutting down. We need a lever to prise him open.
Love letters. Full of youth and hope.
Abigail's clothes, already packed.
Everyone grieves differently.
I know.
The words of a ghost may resonate here.
Moments from the past are still here.
I raise for now the veil of shadows.
Will you stop walking away from me each time we are to converse?
This is not conversation, Abigail. We do not converse. Not no more. You berate me, you belittle me, Abigail. I'll walk away.
You don't care. You don't care about me. You don't care about our life together. I gave it all up to follow you to this godforsaken place, and you don't care if we belong. We are trapped here! I could die and you not blink an
That's
eye.
right! I don't care! I don't care about none of it! Why don't you just troop off and kill yourself? and give me some goddamn peace!
Not a very nice man, turns out.
Not a very nice woman either.
And yet she's the one who shows up dead. There is some blood. We must find a way down.
Traces of a ghost's memory resonate here.
My heart sinks when I look at him, and I can't help but wonder, do I still love him? I'm burdened and ashamed and guilty because I don't love him. And yet I do. I don't care that we are childless. I don't care that we are poor. It was always the two of us. That was our promise to each other.
Abigail wasn't alone. Who was with her?
I wonder what they were saying.
We must find the place she fell from. What do we have here?
A safe haven, shelter from the turmoil.
A man who offers only disdain is owed no loyalty. Remember what he promised when you came to New Eden. He is a failure of a man. He puts you down to raise himself up. Don't be his weakling, Abby. Act!
The other side of the conversation.
Those mirrors feel like ghost ties, but I don't think they are.
There's an inscription. Ethel Bly.
There may be answers at Bly Manor. I wonder who Abigail was talking to. She sounded devious.
Or being supported by a friendly ear.
I doubt it.
Do not deprive one another.
Puritan prayer and mandatory marital sex. Quite the life.
An old key. Convenient.
With luck, it'll fit a door at Bly Manor.
Seems Abigail had abandoned the marital bed, and it vexed him.
That's not the Puritan way.
Why feel guilty if her death was an accident?
We should talk to John about his lovely marriage.
What do you want?
It's one thing to argue with your wife. It's another to push her over the edge. Abigail was in distress. Yet all you could offer in loving kindness was to tell her to kill herself.
Abigail had an accident. A terrible accident. I love my wife. I loved her.
The man doth protest too much, methinks.
Does this mirror mean anything to you?
Never thought I'd see that again. That was Abigail's. Where did you find it?
At the cliff, where she died.
I see.
Any idea where she got it? Looks old. Heirloom, maybe.
She found it in the woods. Kept it with her. I remember it because we fought about it that night. We were low on money and I wished to sell it. She would not have it. Her vanity got the better of her.
Is he lying? I can't tell.
The inscription on the mirror suggests it once belonged to your old employers.
I don't know anything more. Abigail said she found the mirror in the woods. I'd no cause to doubt her. Swear it.
You argued with Abigail. Threats were made. Fair to say your marriage was troubled, yes?
Not your business. That's fair to say.
Step carefully. Keep him talking.
Do you have children?
No, sir, we do not. But we were just as happy on our own. We made the choice together. A long time ago. Then things changed. Abigail changed. She soured.
Maybe she soured on you.
You're a man of faith.
Aren't you?
I too have recently lost someone. Does prayer help?
One can only have faith in God's plan. Prayer soothes only what can be soothed, and only for a little while. Still, it helps. I told Abigail the same. Perhaps if she'd heard it from someone else, she'd have listened.
Was Abigail's faith important to her?
It was. She was firm in her faith. She knew scripture better than I. We'd stay up at night discussing it.
What changed?
She had a challenging mind. Too challenging. God's word was not enough for her. Abigail lacked restraint. It led her away from God. Away from me. Straight to the devil. When she stopped coming to worship, folk talked. She no longer cared. For years, she badgered me. Make an effort. Be part of your community. In the end, she walked away from us.
Thank you for your time, John.
Lord bless and keep you.
I find John's opinion of Abigail condescending. All he does is blame her, never questions his own behavior.
He's a man who lost control and can't admit it. Of course he blames her.
He's an ass.
Place is awfully tidy.
Since when do you care?
Says the untidiest woman ever to walk this earth.
Spectral stains about the bed. Hence John's unspeakable dreams.
You should not be here. He's going to get away with it. At last you're here.
You speak.
I speak and I follow. I needed to be sure you'd take my side.
We're Banishers. We don't take sides.
So noble. You must feel so very fortunate.
We found pieces of a mirror that used to belong to you.
Give them to John. By rights, the mirror is his.
You hate John, but you want him to have your things. Isn't that just a little contradictory?
You're a ghost haunting a banisher. Isn't that just a little contradictory? I died at the bottom of that cliff, you know. I was alone. For hours. In agony. No one missed me. No one came. John did not come.
I thought John was the one who pushed you.
Didn't he? For my ass. He wanted me out. I did not know how badly his hatred burned. But when he saw me dead, I saw it in his face. He was relieved.
Who found your body? John. Fall.
I don't recall, but does it matter? One moment I was alive and lost in thought, the next I was dead and bound to John. And to him, my death felt good. The deepest comfort. Solace most profound. I felt those feelings. But those feelings were not mine. You're a capable woman. Were.
As were you.
So how did you allow a man to bind you to this realm?
You first.
Of a man who cannot let me go.
What happened to you, Gil?
What do you think happened?
We're asking the questions here.
Are you?
So, what happened to you, Abigail?
A man happened to me. Our bitter, pitiful world happened to me. I had a life in Yorkshire. Work I loved. I never wanted to come here.
That doesn't entirely answer the question.
How was it for you? To die, I mean.
I'm not discussing this with you.
Betrayed. Again. Failed. Again. Making excuses for the one you love. Again.
What? No.
And how did it feel to be deceived by your best friend? By your first love?
Enough. What's with the hide and go seek?
Stronger. How?
What's your name, Banisher?
And you've infected John's dreams. You plague him with horrible visions.
John's sinful thoughts are his own. He did not need me to die to have them.
Don't indulge it, Red. We aren't going anywhere. We'll keep digging.
Yes. Do that.
She was odd.
A dead woman with a shite.
You never miss a chance to drag the husbands down, do you? Let's just move on.
Let's.
And tell you, what did that mean when she being betrayed by the first person you loved?
Nothing.
Didn't feel like...
I don't want to talk about it, Rory.
Surprise, bloody surprise. The words of a ghost may resonate here.
What do you want?
I'll not beat about the bush, John. Your emotions are a shambles. and Abigail's ghost has latched onto them. You feel like shite, and that'll be why. Don't deny it. And I know you won't wish to hear it, but I've been sent to help. Trust me.
Abigail died. She died. She can't come back. It's a trick. The devil's okay. He tricked me too.
The fleeting moments of love you shared vanished when you came here. You were a good husband, provided for his wife. She didn't see that, did she? You're just a man, flawed like anyone, but no sooner would you fix one flaw than she'd find another. She abandoned you. That lack of intimacy, that unfulfilled desire, it ate you up.
I loved her. I loved her. What kind of woman refuses her husband like that? She made me feel like I was less of a man.
But it takes two to make a quarrel, John. What's your part in it?
These are the words of him that hath a devil. John, chapter 10, verse 21. Go to hell.
Come, let him sit with his own guilt.
Maybe this key will open the way. The imprint in the velvet is shaped like our mirror. A ghost left a blurred fragment of its memory.
Imaradas en tus.
I don't need you no more.
What are you doing? Foolish girl.
Please, no. Please don't hurt him. No!
Whatever's in this mirror is neither ghost nor spectre.
Where is Abigail?
Abigail has left us, my dears.
By what name should we know you?
Always that same question, and you know better than to ask it, Anthea Duarte.
I don't need a name to send the likes of you back from whence you came. I've done it before.
How does she know your name?
It's not Abigail. It's a... well, some would call it a demon. A bloody pest is what it is.
You call us demons, but from where we watch in the great below, we are angels. You poor, transparent, knowable you are upside down.
Abigail tried to smash the mirror. She tried to break your hold on her. What happened to her?
Are you a happy man, Red Rory McGrath?
Answer the question.
Do you feel hollow? What would you do to once again feel her touch? To feel her finger trace lines upon your cheek?
What do you want here?
Do you feel guilty for leaving your family behind? Was it worth their sacrifice? Are you ashamed? Do you want to hear it from Aoife's mouth? Your sister can't be far.
No.
Abigail wanted to protect John. To the end, she wanted you gone.
Abigail made her choice, but she lacked the strength to live with it.
Not ghost, not spectre. What are you?
I am I, the bringer from beyond the gates.
Yes, we know all about the void.
No, you do not. But you will. You will know the void inside out, and you'll know nothing else.
You target couples. You nest inside their hearts and plant the seed of resentment there, and grow it until it flowers and destroys them. We've felt you in our hearts too.
You came to me. You all come to me. When all you have lost becomes too much to bear. Tell me, little girl, how does it feel to watch the world make ready to pass you by?
Ignore it, Antea.
Don't tell me what to do.
Poor, transparent, knowable you.
What have you done with Abigail?
She's here. In a way. I am the pool, deep and dark. She is the ripple that spreads and dies away, returning to the whole, a thing no longer.
You're possessing her? How?
We are friends. Such good friends.
No, you're a lie. Vapor in the darkness.
Really? When you sit beneath a tree alone with no one to talk to, no one to play with, how easy it is to lose yourself.
You know nothing about me.
Do not answer, Antea. You said it yourself. We shouldn't engage with it.
I know what I said, and I know what I'm doing.
Get on with it then.
You're the Banisher now, you get on with it.
Right. That's enough. Let's get this over with.
Let's.
Oh! Get back here! I hate when they do that. Once you've revealed...
Don't just stand there. Move! Move it, Red!
You're here. You're really here. I'm so sorry.
Push right on. Worry no more. I'm here.
We need to end this. Watch out! We made it angry.
Did you hear that?
Yes. Nearby.
We need to get to the top floor.
What will you do? Banish me? Banish poor, sweet, innocent Abigail? Send us both into the darkness?
You know well enough, Antea, my child. There is no ascent for Abigail now. There's no escape from the likes of me. Unless I grant it. I offer you a trade. A bargain. Abigail's ghost for John. Give John his due, and Abigail is free.
Abigail, if there's still a part of you in there, I'm sorry. There is sacrifice in love, but love should not be all sacrifice. You're in an awful situation. We'll put an end to it.
Please, no, don't send me down. Hell awaits me there. A terrible banquet in which I am ill.
Enough. We are not banishing Abigail today, but the demon that has taken her.
It's a gamble.
John! John, please, help me.
I'd help Abigail in a heartbeat, but you are not really her.
Red, put an end to this circus.
Boy, you are, and to your masters, whatever they may be.
I'll take my prize to the grave. Oh,
There I shall feast. You are invited to the banquet, all of you. But especially you, Antea Duarte. She knows about you. She knows all about you. And she's waiting.
I banish you!
Where am I? What happened? Banisher?
It's over, John. The entity haunts you no longer.
I had such terrible dreams. Was it the devil?
It was an evil spirit. A bad one.
Ah, I see. It were a succubus wearing my wife's face. Thank you, Banisher. I need to pack up and go. Please, Banisher, leave me be.
100 years from now, that mirror will still be cursed. Unless we destroy it.
Where should we start?
Maybe a witch could help. Maybe we can ask Seeker about the Rumble's mirror.
Clever.
Have you found her?
Did Thickskin merit her second chance? We're about to find out.
Kate is safe. She's agreed to come back to the camp. On one condition. You must cede your post.
So that's what it'll take.
Will you do it? Will you keep your promise?
Do you think me a liar?
I've no stake in it. I'm curious, is all.
Curious is one word for it. Prying is a better one. You're a nosy Scots bastard, McWraith, and that's trouble. But all the same, I'll thank you for my sister's safe return.
What's the word around camp?
Word on what?
I wish to be of service. Who in the camp needs helping?
Aye, Jane. All stirred up of late. Chafes to leave. Something about her people. Squire Paris'll know.
How goes the situation here?
After you travelled on, things here soured. Kate was much troubled, like I've never seen her. Days passed in silence. When at last she spoke, her fury shocked us all. And then she left. Just upped and walked out.
What's your plan now, if you have one?
I'll pack me things, go into the wild, alone. Better that way, for me, for everyone.
Alone?
Aye, I'm better alone. I survive, Banisher. That's what I do. I survive.
Goodbye, Thickskin.
That woman remains a mystery to me. She worries so about her sister, yet sent scores of people to die.
Aye. 'Tis a mystery to me, too.
Good day.
Good day to you too, Mrs. Ake. So, what's the word around?
That depends. What is it that you want to know?
How have you been?
Better, all things considered. I note you have not denounced me. Yet.
Thomas wanted you safe. I've no reason to deny him that.
Then perhaps there is something you could help me with. I've had enough. I want out. But if I am to disappear, the king must believe me exposed. Pennington must write London to inform on me. Paris will soon hear it. Pennington cannot know the truth. So I have written the letter myself. I need only the captain's seal.
Better the brave spy escaping the clutches of perfidious Albion than a deserter who abandoned her mission.
My thoughts exactly.
Give me the letter. I'll see what can be done with the bold captain's seal. I'll take my leave, Mrs. Hake.
Yes, do that.
What have you done with the Highlander?
Not right under his nose, Red. Come on.
Drop the innocent look, son. I'm not buying. That mutinous varlet escapes her cell and you swan in here without a care in the world. You expect me to believe the two unrelated?
Is he looking for a new scapegoat? Already?
Answer the question, McWraith. Where is Ellen Priest?
Lost your prisoner, have you? Well, I can't blame her for running, but I can tell you this. I had not a thing to do with it. And I don't know where she is.
I should lock you up for this.
You'd enjoy that, wouldn't you?
All right, Captain, settle down. Walk me through what happened.
I don't know what happened, not exactly. The Selkies have vanished, a mutineer with them. Now, her character is one part vinegar and the other Malaise. Now, who knows what bitter treason she now foments.
All due respect, Saul, this is not my circus, and Mrs. Priest is not my clown. This is not Banisher business.
That we know of.
While she remains out there, flapping loose like an undone mainsail, there can be no trust in here. Find her, McGrath, and I shall believe you. Find her, and do what must be done.
How stand Fort Jericho and our people? Anything notable to relate?
Here's one. An incident with Flora Abbott. One of her comrades petitioned me against her. I turned it down. Not content with fighting spectres, some also wish to fight amongst themselves.
Helen Priest a liability, do you think? Or is she shot her bow?
When a tiger shows its stripes, only a fool believes it's anything but a tiger. And she jeopardised her fort once before. Why wouldn't she do it again?
Tell me about Sebastian Priest. What kind of man was he?
He was my loyal right hand for the longest time. On his last assignment, he failed me, miserably. He's remembered as a hero by those who do not know.
You didn't like him?
Long ago, I had a dog. Bo was his name, and he was stupid, bellicose, disloyal. Horrible little bastard, truth be told. I miss that dog more than I miss the man Sebastian Priest turned out to be.
What do you know of a young woman named Grace?
I don't know where you heard that name, Banisher, but you should not say it again.
It's important, else I wouldn't ask.
Important or not, you'll have no answer.
After all I've done, I rather think you owe me it.
The Four told you, that much is true. But the debt will be settled some other way.
I read the name on a letter. It was a very interesting missive. I don't know what went on between you two, but she really hates you.
And what would you have had me do? Abandon my duty as a father? Allow her to stray from the safety of her people? Away from God? Away from me? She wished me to bend. But in this world, those who bend must inevitably break. I stood, stout and firm.
The letter told quite the tale. I'd like to hear your side of it.
I have heard tell, sir, of the contumacious Scots, and I did not hear wrong. For you are indeed relentlessly, perversely, bloody-mindedly obstinate.
Why the mystery?
A stubborn and difficult child. Always quick to disobey. Especially when the orders were mine. Never understood her antagonism or hostility. A sheer bloody-minded antipathy. She didn't get it from her mother. Now I have no daughter, and it is all the better for all concerned.
The letter was clear. You're to blame for what happened to her.
She has no one to blame but herself. I tried to prevent it. She would not listen. I hurt her. That, sir, is laughable. I worked hard to make up for her mistakes, so she would not pay the price for them.
Whatever you did seems to have made things worse.
I stood firm. That, sir, is what must be done, and that, sir, is what I do. I stand firm.
Want to tell me what happened?
If you must know it, I sent her away. I exiled her.
Why? Why would you do that?
She left me with no choice. I caught her in an act of sin. I caught her reading, studying witchcraft, sir. I caught her studying witchcraft. There was a book. I don't know where it came from, and damned if I could get rid of it, but she would not put it down. Not even after I forbade it.
Now, why does Lammy Haskell suddenly spring to mind? And Deborah, too.
Is this how you love a daughter? By sending her into exile? By visiting gross injustice upon her innocent teacher?
I saved my daughter's life.
If I came to learn your daughter survived, if I knew where she was...
No, I'd have nothing to say to her. For me and all who know me, Grace Pennington is long dead. Think what you will of me, I care not. I did what was necessary, and I'd do it again. And that is all there is to say.
He disowned her, but kept her portrait. Lovely man, really.